Estella, what are you doing, girl? Are you getting in trouble?
Mami, ¿qué más? Hay algo en ti que me tiene mal. Una belleza que me quema. Cuando vaya, la nota me estalla.
Guys, today we are going to the body shop because I need to take this little piece that I forgot to give to the car guys so they can fix my van. They gave me an update. They said they were going to be having my van ready by Tuesday, which is what I estimated before. I used to clean cars at a body shop, so I'm familiar with kind of that process. I wasn't like a mechanic or anything like that, just kind of like the detailing guy. And so they told me a week. I was like, yeah, right. It's going to be more like 10 days or 8 days, at least like 10 days. They said by Tuesday. I'm going to say Wednesday, but we're going to go take this to them today, give you guys an update about how my YouTube channel's going and my journey, and also talk about monetization or monetizing. Yeah, let's go. It feels nice. 60 degrees right now. Let me see what the Apple Watch says. Oh, wrong, 71 degrees, and we are overexposed because we are gonna be rocking a little bit of motion blur here for my ND fans. You guys know that I preach auto, but I don't like to disregard my ND fans because this Osmo Pocket is really fun, and if you wanna shoot the motion blur, then we can shoot that for you guys too. We're gonna rock the ND32 by K&F because it's super slim and I can close this Osmo Pocket without taking it off. And if I'm gonna be outside throughout this whole vlog, starting from now until we come back, we're gonna leave this ND32 on. We have ISO set from 50 to 3200, so automatic. EV is at negative 0.3 because I've noticed that when you go to manual on the shutter speed, which we have at 1/50th because I'm shooting 24 frames with the negative 0.3 EV, it kind of underexposes way too much. You do lose some dynamic range because, like I mentioned before, auto and normal color profile mode is doing some funky thing where it gives you a little bit more dynamic range. So now we're gonna have a little bit more. Let's see if we can get some of this tree fringing stuff with this ND. I don't know if it's going to give me that at all. I also feel like highlights do clip a little bit, see? I don't know, let's see. I don't know which way is when it does it. We are on the normal lens, guys. We're not stacking things. We're just, gosh, it feels so good. We're just using the stock lens on this. Let's go take this to the body shop, right out. I got a lot of things to talk to you guys about today. All right, motion blur for you guys today. And the reason why I'm doing NDs is because I ordered the official DJI ND filters. They are a little more expensive than freewheel NDs, K&F NDs. And so we're gonna see what all the fuss is about. I think they were like $65, $68 for 3 of them. So maybe not that expensive, but I haven't seen a lot of comparisons or even actually YouTube videos on the official like DJI products, such as the wide angle lens, the DJI ND filters, or the DJI Pro Mist. There's like 1 or 2 videos out there. So I went ahead and purchased all of them. I purchased the DJI wide angle lens, which I believe comes with the creator combo. I didn't get the creator combo, so I don't know, but I think it does. But you don't get the Pro Mist from DJI, which I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna buy it today. Like I mentioned, I already bought the DJI ND filters, which I'm gonna be getting today. I bought them before. It was early in my Osmo Pocket days where I didn't really understand this camera. I was getting frustrated with it. I was just so used to my Sony ZV-E1. I gave up on them like super quick. I didn't give it a chance. I ended up returning them literally, I think like the day I got them. Like I opened them up, I tried one, and I was like, tried doing everything in manual, and I was like, this is too much. The image sucks. It's like not getting the right exposure and all that stuff. So I returned them immediately, and I didn't really get to play with one. I think I just tried like the ND16, or maybe it was like the 64. I forgot what ND levels you get. I don't know if I think it's 32, 64, and 128 or 256 or something like that. But my theory behind it is, it's like, okay, for when I make my ND filters for my ND users out there, I want to be able to vlog and take these things on and off when I'm going inside and outside place. And that's my whole big problem with using NDs when vlogging, because it just kind of breaks the workflow for me. That's the only con I have with them. I just like to be able to turn this thing on, walk wherever I need to walk, and not have to worry about exposure. But the motion blur is very, very nice. It does give you a better quality and better feel to the video. As you can see here, just the movement, even the cars outside just looks more natural and things like that. So yes, I do love that. And that was one of the hardest things for me to still retrain my mind. I'm like, I feel like I'm 80% there. And that's why I keep filters around, just for every once in a while. I want to take that itch off. But when I know I'm gonna like vlog pretty strongly and I'm like focused and I'm gonna be running around real fast like in Chicago, I would just go full auto with it and just take a wide angle lens. I'm going to be testing out this ND with the official DJI ND when I get them today. They're supposed to be coming around like 3 o'clock. So hopefully I have enough time to play around with them with some sunlight and compare. Maybe we can look at colors and stuff like that. I am using normal color profile. Like I mentioned, auto ISO 50 to 3200. Actually 50 to 6400, full range, shutter speed to 1/50th manual with the -3 exposure value, just in case you're wondering. That's what's going to be happening today. I'm going to try to bump that video up. So that's why today I'm shooting with this ND, so I can kind of look at this footage and seeing if I'm getting any like fringing on these trees or any like blue. Now guys, I will tell you that in my car has like pre-tinted windows, so they do have some blue hue to them, and when the light that's coming in is hitting my skin and the inside in here, it's gonna look a little bit blue. So don't freak out about that. It has nothing to do with the Osmo Pocket. It doesn't on my ZVE1. My windows, because of the tint and even like the half tint that's on the front windshield, causes a blue hue on everything. So that's pretty normal. That's just what I get here in the car. It looks like ND32 at -3 is exposing things decent on the outside and also on the inside. Darks look a little bit dark here on my screen, but I don't know exactly because I can't really see it. We'll have to check on the computer. But as you guys know, when switching to manual like exposure, you lose on that full like auto sauce that DJI is putting on their full auto mode with the normal color profile, which means they lift up the shadows, they kind of protect the highlights a little bit. So we are missing out a little bit about that on that. So I'm gonna play around with this when I get home and see what I can come up with, or hopefully I'm not clipping the highlights. That's really what I'm scared of. It's like clipping highlights on my skin and stuff like that. It's kind of like, it doesn't look that good to me. And I'd rather have darker shadows than overexposed highlights when I do my videos. Now, I wanted to give you guys an update. It's been about, I want to say 5-6 weeks that I've started YouTube, and 2 days ago, I got monetized. I don't really know what that means. Obviously, they're gonna probably be putting ads on my videos now. And hopefully I can make a couple of dollars for Chipotle so I can feed myself and be able to get the chips and guac and the Coke and all that stuff. I have low expectations, guys, in this thing. Like, I put very low bars on my YouTube just so that I can keep going and I don't disappoint myself. I told my wife too that I was gonna give myself 2 years to get monetized, because the route that I wanted to take was vlogs. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I want to do with this YouTube channel. And I wanted to make sure that I stuck to the vlogs because that's what was gonna keep my drive going. But then I also know that vlogs they're hard. They're hard to grow a channel with vlogging, especially because people don't know you. I'm not like Cam and Mackie or like Peter McKinnon or any of those guys that like, they could post a video on them just going on a trip with their family and they don't talk anything about gear, and people will still watch their videos because people care about them now and they're so big and everything. Everybody's interested in their lives, you know? So where with me, I'm just a basic dude that loves cameras and wears joggers and tennis shoes with a hoodie almost every day. You're not going to want to see that every single day if I don't bring any valuable information to you. So I've been trying to balance out giving you guys some vlogging tips, which are that's gonna be coming up in the future, but like using the gear, obviously now discovering the Osmo Pocket is giving you guys some tips and tricks on how I use the Osmo Pocket, testing some things on the casual level of tech and practical use for you guys, and just starting conversations, and hopefully I can build relationships, because ultimately I want to build relationships in a community around vlogging and sharing our lives here on YouTube. That's kind of like my ultimate goal, and I don't want to lose that core, because that's why I started YouTube in the first place. Now, I would be lying if I said I wouldn't want to be monetized and stuff like that, but I'm not planning on making this like a full-time job or make like a bunch of money on it. I don't know if I'll ever get to that. For me, it was more of like, hey, if I can make YouTube videos on my spare time and I can make, you know, even just a couple $100 and put that straight into a savings account with like interest and stuff like that, like I'm happy with that. Like $100-200 in my bank account every month just by having fun making YouTube videos, growing my community in here. That to me, like that to me will make me happy, and I feel like I've already won. And honestly, right now I already feel like I already won, because I never thought I was gonna get, you know, get monetized in a month, basically. I still don't really know how that happened and what draws you guys to watch my videos still. I've said this before in another vlog, but I'm just gonna keep going. I believe that the more I post and the more people get to watch my videos, hopefully they would want to connect with me and be interested in some of the other little things that I have to offer and do, just like things like this. We're just running a simple errand today, but I want to talk to you guys, and it makes me feel really good. It makes me feel good when I see comments that are actually helping people navigate their Osmo Pocket, or just even inspire them to pick up a camera and go out there and vlog and connect with other people. I loved the new vloggers that started picking up their Osmo Pocket and going out and just filming themselves, and they tag me on their videos. I like to go check it out and be like, yes, like you're doing it. Just hit record. You might not know what you're gonna want to talk about. Maybe pick one topic, make it easy, make it something you already know. Set a timer, maybe like 20 minutes, go off on it, maybe change locations, go walk around, put the Osmo Pocket down, maybe put it on face tracking mode, walk around, talk. You're gonna get so far off if you keep doing that same and just repeat, hear the comments, repeat, keep going. Try not to get so caught up in the numbers. These are some of the things that I wish I would have told myself. I still kind of consider myself a beginner, even though my channel just got monetized. I haven't seen any money or anything yet. I'm gonna update you guys on what that looks like when it comes to like being monetized, and like how much money like a YouTuber doing what I'm doing is going to probably make. I know that it's got to do with like RPMs, and I haven't looked at all into that. Having that mentality has really took off a lot of the pressure on YouTube. So if you're gonna start, you really want to make it a full-time thing, I would recommend to, if you have a job, don't quit your job yet. I would challenge myself. If I was to do it all over again, I would have not downloaded the studio app, not checked out views, and I would put a 30-day challenge to myself of, can I keep up? Can I make one video every single day for 30 days straight and post it? If I can get into that routine first, before the views, before strategizing, before everything, and see how I like the experience, how I'm gonna be able to structure the videos and stuff like that, I would have done that first without looking at anything. Just post, make the next one, post, make the next one. Then after 30 days, looking at everything, starting to build a strategy. But if you can get past the consistency and training yourself to pick up the camera, record, pick a theme, and be consistent with it, then you would know if you can even take it to the next step where you have to build a strategy. Now that you know you have the time and you have a schedule that you built to keep consistent. Because I feel like consistency is what got me here, guys. Posting every day, learning from the comments, reading the comments, you know, taking even the bad ones, like, man, that, you know what? That music was too loud on that video, dang. And now it's too late, I can't take it down, it's already getting traction. And you know, a lot of my videos, I want to say 80% of my videos get like thumbs down. You know, I get like 1 to 5, you know, and I get religiously like 1. I don't know if it's just in my mind, or if there's literally somebody out there that like, as soon as I post a video, they're just like thumbs down. Like, I don't know, but it's like right when I posted, like not even a minute, thumbs down, like immediately. So I don't know if that's just maybe normal for YouTube. I would expect it. I mean, if like 1,000 people watched a YouTube video, I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 or even more would hit the thumbs down button. I'm just not one of those guys that dislikes a video just because like I don't like it. I would just switch the channel and that's about it. I don't know why I would take the energy to do that or even leave like a bad comment or something like that. Maybe some critiquing, but be nice about it. I don't know, but you know, it's the internet and it's the world and people are people and they're going to say whatever they're going to say. So those are kind of the tips that I would give you guys if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. One more point though, before I kind of move on to a different topic about monetizing and stuff like that. Keep it very simple, guys. Like the Osmo Pocket has made my channel and my workflow with that consistency so much easier because I don't have to. This camera is so easy to use. Like I can literally put it in my pocket, take it out. I talk all about it versus my ZVE1 on the other video. If you are just going to be filming in your house and stuff like that, and you're pretty like set on like steady shots and stuff like that, where you're not going to be out vlogging in different lighting and stuff, I personally would still do it on this, but you can do something like a ZVE10 or like a ZVE1, which is what I have. And then you're going to get like really, really nice quality. And if image quality and like the cinematic and the full frame and all that stuff and interchangeable lenses is going to be the thing for you, then go for that. But if you're quick and doing daily running gun videos, showing things off, you don't have a lot of space to be setting up things, this camera has made my life so much easier. And it's one of my hacks that if people ask me, how do you stay consistent? Trust me that the Osmo Pocket is going to come out of my mouth because it's just the easiest camera ever. Even when using NDs, if you don't really know how to use NDs and don't even know like settings, leave it on full auto, put in like an ND 32 or a 64, depending on how bright it is. Don't even change any of the settings. The camera's gonna automatically bring down the shutter and the ISO to compensate, and it's gonna give you a better motion blur than, you know, leaving it in full auto and you're outside and then you're getting the jitter effect. That's only if you want to get this motion blur and make things look a little bit more natural and higher quality, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that. I've been parked here at this auto shop and I don't want people to think I'm weird or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this off and then we'll continue talking. I'm just dropping off this piece for my Toyota Sienna van. Yeah. All right, guys, that's that. It's super windy. You guys tell me how this audio sounds. My hand's about to blow off, but this will be a good test for this windshield. You guys let me know what you think. It feels super nice though, I'm not gonna lie. Might do a little walk today. Oh. Woo, that was windy. Guys, I've been contemplating if I should cut my hair. I was gonna grow it like medium length. I wanted a little bit of a shaggy end because I like wearing hats and I kind of like the hair kind of coming off the sides. But for weddings and stuff like that, like when I do commercial work, I always wear my like production hats, like the Steadicam hat or like a black hat. You know, you guys see me wear hats all the time. I think I've been wearing hats pretty much all my YouTube videos because I'm growing my hair out. I really love doing my hair and stuff like that. I'll post a picture here. I actually had hair all the way down to my shoulders. I loved it, but it was starting to get a little too much and I cut it, and then part of me kind of regrets it and wants to grow it out again. The journey is just very tough. When I'm working weddings, like I can't wear hats. I have to do my hair and there's like no good way to do my hair. Right now it's like really crazy. It's kind of growing over my ears, over my neck. And like, look at this. Can you see this? Dude, like it looks crazy. I also did want to clarify something. I know that I'm saying this because I had a comment recently that was like, you know, I think the comment was something like, oh, I'm done using filter, I'm gonna buy the DJI wide angle lens. And then he quoted me saying, oh, I'm done using filters. LOL, shaking my head. And I'm like, I'm not trying, maybe I must have confused you guys or whatever, but I'm here to talk about gear. If you read my description to my YouTube channel, it's about vlogging, my passion for vlogging, cameras, and sharing my experiences as a professional creative or whatever. So I'm going to be testing out different things. I can't just tell people shoot auto and that's it, done. Like, what about the people that like to use filters? Not everybody's like me, you know, not everybody's gonna wanna use this thing in auto no matter what. Some people can't see past the motion blur. I'm having a hard time, but it's doable. Like, I grew my whole channel on almost full auto, and it's very easy. So I wanna let people know that you don't need to buy all these extra accessories, but if you're like me, you can do that too. Like, just because I preach auto doesn't mean you have to shoot it. If you really enjoy your K&F filters, your Pro Mist, all this stuff, use it. Remember, guys, I'm here to test things out for you guys. I am gonna continue buying filters and testing them out for you guys. I'll use them for some vlogs. I'll change settings up for other vlogs. So that way, you guys that keep watching my videos can see the difference, and you can see like, oh, you know what? I like it when he uses the ND filters, because I feel like the video just has like a better motion blur and it just looks a little bit nicer. And if I hear that from you guys, then I'll use ND filters for my videos. But I'm telling you that when I film my own personal stuff and vlog, I shoot in full auto because I don't want to worry about that. When I'm with my family, I don't have time to be switching things like that. Like when I went to Chicago on this vlog, I brought the ND filter to try to please some of you guys and to use it a little bit. And it was a little tough. My wife and my daughter, you know, when I was going in and out from the restaurants, like I had to kind of stop real quick and try to put the ND filter or take it off or whatever. You know, they were like, come on, you know, there's people behind us and it's busy. And yeah, it just made things a little bit harder for me, and just more little things to carry. Not a big deal, because you guys saw from my previous video, my vlogging kit, like I could just throw everything on there. So it's not that bad. You know, check out the videos on the filters, on the wide angle lenses, and all that stuff. And I'm gonna test them out for you guys. I'll tell you my opinions. And as I evolve playing with these things in different situations, like I'm gonna find out new things about them. Like when I initially got the K&F lens, I thought it was really great, and I still think it's great. I still think you should buy it. It's 20 bucks, like it's super cheap. It gives you a super wide angle view, and I love that. It's got some fringing, some image degrading. It's not like on the edges and the top and stuff. The focus and the sharpness is not that good. I started noticing that later, so I wouldn't recommend to stack it or anything. It kind of adds a light, very, very light, like Pro Mist effect, because it is lowering the quality, and it does add some like blooming in some areas. But if you don't care about any of that stuff and you think it's sharp enough for you, and to you it's important to get that super wide angle field of view, then go ahead and use it. I used it for my other videos and I thought it looked great. I like how strong the magnets are. I have an affiliate link, guys, so if you guys want to get me some Chipotle, a couple bucks in there, doesn't cost you anything extra. You can go on the description, and I have all the links to all of my gear there, guys. I always try to tell you guys what gear I'm using every video, so that way you know the settings, and you can, you know, try them out for yourself. All right, and on the last thing, guys, with the monetization, once that monetize application comes in and you submit it and you get monetized, I don't know how long it takes for them to pay you or to even see your earnings. I already have on the Studio app, I see the earnings, I can see the graph, but nothing is moving. Like everything's at zero. I still haven't made any money on monetization or whatever, any of the monetized videos. Everything is monetized, by the way. So I don't know if you guys are seeing ads, if you guys can let me know. I haven't seen even the reports. Like I was wondering if it was gonna show me the reports. It hasn't. This is day number 2. I just posted a new video. I did see that the upload menu changed, and it changed for like monetization, and it tells me like, make sure there's no like offensive stuff in there, blah, 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 all the disclaimers. And then you hit okay. And it does take a little bit longer for your video to get clear before it posts, to make sure that it's available for, it meets the requirements for it to be monetized. I hope I can at least make some Chipotle money. That's really the thing here. Don't let the monetizing thing get into your head, because I realized that the day I got monetized, which was what, 2 days ago, you know, I was looking at my videos, and like sometimes you wake up and like yes, 2 days ago I woke up and like all of my videos were like, they had the arrow down, like dropping views, or, you know, not being clicked on and stuff like that. And like I immediately got this like sunken feeling, like, man, like I suck, like self-doubt and stuff like that. And it does creep up, man. Like no matter what you say, once you start getting a momentum and growing, you get happy, you get inspired, and when it gets into your head, and it's slow, like it just creeps up on you. So be careful on that stuff, guys. Stay true to yourself. And I'm trying my best to stay to the core, keep doing this YouTube thing. I'm gonna end it here for this video on monetizing and just like giving you guys an update on where that's at with the channel. I'm gonna continue filming the updates every like month or every few weeks or so. If I see a big change, I'll give you guys an update just so that you guys can see what this journey is like, because it's a lot of work, man. YouTube is not for people that are lazy. Like if you're lazy, if you think you're gonna make a video here and there and like, and if that's what you wanna do because you don't care about making money on YouTube or whatever, then go ahead and do that. Kudos to you. If like you already have your job and the YouTube is just for fun, like I envy you because then you could just shoot whatever. Views don't matter, whatever, you're just making videos that you can look back and watch them. And if somebody finds you, which I know they will, especially if you stay consistent, you'll grow your channel either way. It might just take a little bit longer. That's the best option. But if you're kind of a little bit like, yeah, I wanna film the videos like that I wanna film, but also I wouldn't mind making a couple $100 like me, then I feel like the bar's not too high and you can enjoy the process. You can make a little bit videos like this where you just kind of update people, you bring them on your personal like journey with YouTube and have fun with it, grow the channel and whatnot. That's my take on where I'm at right now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the videos, and these ND filters are gonna be here soon, so stay tuned for an ND comparison video and just kind of what I think about the DJI official ND filters and if you should get them or not. I'm gonna answer all those questions there. Remember, guys, in the weekends, we're gonna go live on the vlog. So I'll catch you guys there. I believe this one's at 9 a.m. Some people have been telling me to push it up to like noonish or 11 or 10. This is Central Time in Illinois. So we'll, if I get enough people, maybe I'll do a poll, and if I get enough people that want me to push it up a little bit more, then I'll push it up. And then, but if not, right now we're set to 9 a.m. Central. It's just an hour long, live, vlogging, chatting with you guys. I hope to see you guys there. Peace.
Que me quema. Cuando vaya, la nota me estalla.